History does not always change because of kings, or empires, or armies beyond number. Sometimes, history bends because a single hand trembles at the wrong moment. On a summer morning in 1914, a sickly 19-year-old stepped out of a sandwich shop and saw a royal car turn down the wrong street. What happened next cracked the world open. Gavrilo Princip was born small, weak, and unwanted by fate. The son of a poor farmer, raised beneath mountains that had been conquered and reconquered for centuries. To him, the Austro-Hungarian Empire was not a nation, but a weight on the chest of every Serb, every Bosnian, every dream of freedom. He was too frail for farm work, too proud to accept obscurity. So he turned to books, then to ideas, then to the deadly promise of nationalism. In Belgrade, he found others like him, young men who believed death would purify the world. They called themselves Young Bosnia, and in their private prayers, they worshipped sacrifice. Princip was noticed, not for strength, but for conviction. The Black Hand, a secret society inside Serbia's own intelligence, saw in him a weapon, a disposable spark. They trained him, armed him, and promised him immortality. What they did not know was that Princip was dying. Tuberculosis had begun hollowing him out. His life would be short, so he intended to make it meaningful. The Archduke Franz Ferdinand arrived in Sarajevo. To him, it was a diplomatic visit. To the assassins, it was destiny. The first attempt failed. The city panicked, and the great men of Europe relaxed, believing danger had passed. Princip thought the mission ruined. He sat down to buy bread, perhaps to surrender to the quiet despair his life had always known. And then, the Archduke's driver made a wrong turn. All the plans and failures and blood collapsed into a single, impossible moment. 2 shots. Just 2. The first tore into the Archduke. The second tore into Sophie, his wife. They died, holding each other. Princip tried to kill himself with cyanide. It failed. He tried to turn the gun on himself. They stopped him. Those 2 bullets were not loud, but the echoes spread across continents. Austria blamed Serbia. Russia rose to defend it. Germany moved to defend Austria. France prepared to defend Russia. Britain prepared to defend France. And the world marched into fire. They could not execute him. He was too young under imperial law, so they locked him in a stone cell to rot. The boy who lit the fuse died slowly, painfully, in 1918, as millions died because of him. Was Gavrilo Princip a liberator, a fanatic, a pawn, or simply a sick young man who dreamed too desperately of dignity? In some lands, he is a hero. In others, a murderer. But in truth, he was something far simpler and far more terrifying. He was proof that a single life can shatter an entire world.